Hello Cancer, kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching my videos. Also to those of you who have subscribed and to my YouTube channel. And I also want to say thank you to those of you who are going to subscribe. So if you are, and I invite you to do that now or at the end of the video, or even during the video, actually, you can either somewhere along the line, there would be great. Yeah, leave me a comment or a thumbs up if this resonates with you. Even if it doesn't matter. It's the feedback that I'm looking for. But I mean, and I get that not everyone's going to resonate with it, so it's not going to offend me at all. So this is for you Cancer, for the I was going to say this for the month of August 2021. However, I'm going to do begin those next week, and that is because I've had more of a calling to do like a full moon reading for this month of July. So I'm actually recording this on Friday the 23rd of July. So, and the full moon is coming about at its peak tomorrow. I forget which time, but on the 24th of July here in New Zealand. So, obviously, some of you are likely or probably feeling the energy building up to it. And it's going to hang around for a little bit. So I'm just thinking there could be something else going on there, but this is part of the messages that are coming through. So likely to hang around for this next week. Sometimes, depending on our sensitivities, it could be for another 2 weeks from from whatever is being brought up for you to to clear, to release, to look at, to view, to review, or whatever it is, to reschedule in your life or schedule into your life, whatever is going on for you. But I wouldn't be surprised if some of you have had a bit of a rough, or a rough, some of you may be having more of a rough time in these last couple of weeks, and some of you it may not be as rough as usual, or in the past, and there are things, but that's because things are moving. So when I'm hearing, Spirit is saying, or the energy of Cancer is saying, just go with the flow, there's also an element of coming out of your shell as well, to do with love, work, career, business, in just your energy in general. You may be feeling that with all this processing and even building up to it or coming up to it and during it, that even though you're going through whatever it is that you're going, your energy may plummet, but it may just, but quite quickly, rise again. So don't freak the frack out. It's just you processing. Okay. So, so just go with the flow of it. And remember those tools like, drinking lots of water, especially, or fluids, liquids to help flush through, and flush through, any toxins that you're actually, as you're processing. But also, where are they going? And actually, because I'm just actually realised that this is what the card that's come up, but also, and being mindful about what you're ingesting, what you're putting into your body, and how you're digesting it. So not just the food that you're eating, but also the energy that's around you and the words that you use, and all sorts of things like that. So it's they're going through quite a big, broad picture there. So anyway, going back to the general introduction. So they've kind of gone off track from where I initially thought I was going to go. So this is you for Cancer. You Cancer, once again, they're getting me to say that, but where the Cancer is, in your sun, moon, rising, is a sign or the sign in either one of these, sun, moon, rising, or Venus, that signs for you. So, and I say and or because some of us have, more than one, we have one, astrological sign in, hang on, where are they going with that? I had this thing up there, how to explain it, but, so you may have Cancer, that's where they're going with that. You may have Cancer in your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus sign. So there may be that you've got Cancer in your sun and your rising, and others it may be, just one of them. So that's where they're going to do that. So what I'm hearing is, because I found that really challenging to get that out, where my train of thought was, there may be something even going on around you with that, which is, I'm hearing quite typical, and I'm knowing for myself quite typical around this time where there are lots of things happening, and it's like your energy or our energy is expanded out there so a little bit, and also energy coming into connecting with ours as we're shifting things within ourselves, which is so freaking amazing. And it can, throw us off track a bit, and we might, and this information may be coming in really quick. It's kind of like, and you're wanting to say whatever you want to say, but it comes in and it just goes out, and it's like, comes in, it goes away straight away before you've even said it. So either way, there's something moving on. So moving you on, coming through to move you on. So anyway, once again, they just like to chat through me, and get through, and I want to get these messages out and guidance out. So so do check out your other signs, is where I was going with that. I do encourage that, because sometimes, especially if this is not fully resonating with you, the other thing to remember is that it may not fully resonate with you because it's maybe more something, it's more in the future for you, like because it is like a forecast as well, or it could be seen as a forecast. For some of you, this will be a confirmation for you as well, and and a little bit of clarification, and you may be feeling or sensing something like that, and or this maybe help explain something about what might be going on for you and within you as well. So anyway, I've done all I need to do. I'm just checking my notes and just seeing where we're up to. So this is kind of like bringing you up to date, is what Spirit is saying at the moment. It's like things have been brought up to date, and so you may be like processing things or something similar with a whole lot of little things around it. So anyway, like I said, this is Archangel Michael. Was just going to see what the angels have to say. Drink more H2O, more water, eat more veggies of all variety. And in particular, I'm being drawn to, we have a lot of vegetables that are in season wherever we live. So it's kind of, I feel like, because it's of Mother Nature where we are and we're living in that area, what I'm hearing is, and what Spirit are suggesting and encouraging, is to look at what is naturally growing in your area. And because you live in that area, it's more likely to be helpful for your body, okay? And then a balanced eating habits and balanced eating habits equals balanced energy, a balanced energy. And I feel, when they're talking about energy, I'm hearing the mind, body, spirit, soul, that sort of thing. So at the end of the day, they're saying here, reminding you that actually you are the one that holds the key to whatever it is going on in your life, and to make the difference and the changes, to make the changes in your lives that will make a difference, or the other way around, which is where I was going to start with that. So those are the energies that are coming through, first of all, for you, and the message from Archangel Michael anyway. And we'll just see what is here. Okay, I'm going to do it a different way. It's usually, this for me is about shuffling. So we'll see. Oh, there's one sticking out there. I'm going to take that one as well. That was the third one. So that is influence. This next one, first one out actually, is alliance. So this is the alliances coming through. So there may be something where some of you are aligning or lining up or working with. When I'm talking about alliance, there's two things going in here. Is aligning with yourself, but I think, where are they going? Okay, hang on a moment. See, there's a lot of shit happening. Good shit too. Not just, like, okay, some stuff is coming up and it maybe not feeling like it's good stuff, but the other side of it is it's helping you to bring out some things for you to view or look at or whatever, and move with and consider or contemplate. Those are the words that they're starting to use there. So anyway, alliance comes through. So I do feel like this alliance they're talking about is, working with, like we just finished talking about, working with your body, working with yourself, working with Mother Earth, working with, because I'm just noticing this, on this drum or mandala, that this beautiful energy, female energy has got here. And you could look at that as, you know, working with the northeast, southwest, the four winds, or the four, you know, oh God, okay, not just northeast, southwest, that's one of them. You know, the earth, wind, fire, and water. The elements that they're talking about of in the universe, or in the world actually, but they're talking about even looking wider that and bigger than that. So, or getting in touch with that sort of thing. So anyway, that's pretty cool. We've just finished talking about that. So, and then revision, which is where they're talking about earlier on, is just confirming that revision and influence. It's like the moon has a job, and the job is to help us to, you know, with energy wise, to help us to shift through things as well. And it shows us to, you know, when are the best times or better times to harvest and to plant, you know, to grow, to build on, to extend on, whatever it is, you know, like, you know, better times in the year, and for and when our energy may be a little bit higher or lower or mediocre or a little bit all over the place. So it's a good idea to keep an eye on the moon cycles as you're going through life, basically. So excuse me, I shouldn't say sorry, Spirit said don't say sorry, but yeah, there's a lot of information coming in. So I'm just feeling, excuse my thing, there's a lot of energy coming through, and they're just tapping me here, tapping there. So you may be feeling, this is where they're talking about, there's maybe a lot of energy that you're kind of not like, or maybe feeling for you, even you, Cancer, a little bit of jittery, and like things are going, so going all over the place. I now feel like there's a bit of here there, so there's just as well as, and there's energy as well. Okay, so where are we going? Let's see. Something's happening, I just want to get going. So I'm hearing just like, yes, there is something about wanting to get going, but I'm hearing this is about timing as well. So they're starting to slow my energy down as we're talking. So I want to use these cards. These are the Celtic, gosh, I've forgotten now. Universal Celtic Tarot. I'm just having a look on the shelf. Cards that I'm starting off with, and I feel like it's because they're like talking about, you know, the earth actually, and these cards are, for me, they really connect me to earth as well as here, but connecting with ourselves, our inner selves and our higher selves, basically. Now where are we going? So see how we go. Where are we going, Spirit? So where are we going, Cancerian energy? What is coming up for you, and what are some ideas, inspiration? Where are they going? The words they're wanting to come out. Guidance, encouragement. Oh, okay, there's a little bit there. The King of Wands. I'm going to take that one first. The King of Wands has come out. There's a lot of energy around you at the moment. So there may be a King of Wands energy that's in your life at the moment, or coming into your life. They're looking at, in this flow, they're looking at mind, body, spirit. And they haven't got a soul one here at the moment, so we'll see what happens if I get another 3. So I feel like they're switching things up with me, but also with you as well, Cancer. So I feel like what they're saying is there are some changes around, so it's about going with the flow of things, and I feel like they've got spirit and soul together in this last one here. So, but it's like, and I do feel the other flow here is really, there's something about change, and it's like, okay, they're changing it up, or there's something about changing it up. So there's a different flow, or it's still there, but there is something else that's like more at the fore now. It's like, it's just time to change some things in your life, basically, and you'll know what they are. So the King of Wands here, I feel like the other side of that is about, you know, doing some because I'm wanting to say past, present, future, actually, is where they're going and with this read. So there's, in the past, there may have been a King of Wands energy that has, you know, oh gosh, where are they going with that? Because it's not even that. So things are really changing really quickly. They're like, from one minute that's here, the next minute it's not there, it's something else's, or there's something new that comes in, because at the moment I just feel like that's changed a bit as well. But I'm also hearing that there are a whole lot of things altogether, so this is really about you going with the flow. So now where are we going, Spirit? We're just going with the flow. So there is a King of Wands energy that either that is in your life or may come into your life. Some of you, he may already be been in your life, and I feel like he's come in to give you a little bit of a zhuzha, to give you a little bit of a energy, in the energy of taking a look at where you may be needing to either take time out. And so sometimes with the Wands energy, that can be, they can be quite overwhelming, this energy. So I'm hearing that sometimes in quite pushy, quite bossy, but not necessarily meaning that to be a bullying in a way, but it's just that they like to get things going and they like to have a lot of momentum, this energy. But not all of them are, not all Wands are like that, but I'm just feeling like I'm saying that this is what the energy is coming through. But there may be that there is a zhuzh up, or you may be needing to get cracking, or for some of you there, I'm hearing about there's something about a Wands energy in you that it's time to also, there's a sense of success and a sense of aligning with somebody else, or creating an alliance or collaboration with somebody else. And from that collaboration, whether it's in the past, it's like you're ready for something new anyway. Whether some of you, I'm feeling the alliance that it's time for you to go on your own, or move on, or create another one. So, and for some of you, it may be that you're on your own and it's something's coming in a business way. Typically, I'm feeling more business or or energy. But at the moment, they're talking about business or work or career, that there's like a new path for you in the sense of, moving or working with somebody else, okay? On that, interesting, because I do feel like there is this one here, the Three of Cups, talks about new alliances or friends, but also old friends and friendships like coming together. There's a sense of happiness in this card, but there is I feel like what Spirit is saying, that some friends just need to be friends, and some friends are they're friends, but they're more friends in business. So there may be something about you creating boundaries, boundaries with that sort of thing. And then I'm going to move that back here up to here, because it seems to be feels more to me to be up in the revision. So there's something about revising, friendships basically, and in order for them to stay in a happy place, in a nice place, so you're not getting, lines aren't blurred and that sort of thing. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So something is moving along, definitely. And I do feel like this one here is like there is, like there are new friendships coming as you, build this alliance with, I don't know, some of you, it may be like there's a personal aspect of this, with this, as well as, even in relationships, like love relationships, romantic, or like I say, it could be something like where you are buying a house together, on saying that, there's a alliance with somebody in the family, or whatever it is. Or there may be, you may be in a relationship where you're wanting to now combine together, work together, and combine in some way. Whether it's marriage, but I don't feel like it's more marriage, it's more like buying a property or creating a business or something like that. But anyway, there is something about friendships, and for some of you it will, it will mean that you are able to step out and separate things. It's like, okay, it's like, it may be like some of you may be working from home with your business, and now you're moving out of your home from your business into another building to take the work away from home. It's time to maybe do that. So therefore they're looking at, this is something about like collaborating or moving on and aligning with somebody, that's in a way that can be looked at, that this is an example that they're giving. And then there also from that there could be collaboration in another project as well with that one. But it may be that you're just partnering up to lease a building or something, or a space, or like buying a house, or even or whatever it is, or even some sort of project anyway, in order to create something. But then I feel like there are new friendships coming, but also old friendships and acquaintances are or not so much acquaintances. Well, I'm hearing acquaintances. It's come out of my mouth. So there's a shift in that as well. But there's happiness anyway. There's something coming together with that. And the Eight of Pentacles is showing me it's talking about learning not just new skills, but there is something shifting in, even like you're learning more about yourself, and how you, because I'm drawing that in with this King of Wands energy. I feel like there's a thing about whatever it is, he's talking about success, but it's like, obviously, there's magic that's coming that can be created that you're going to be able to put into it as well. So it's also about bringing that energy out, the King of Wands energy in there, and taking note about what he's like. So that's pretty cool. But in the meanwhile, it will bring up things about along the way about yourself, and like revising things, and it's going to challenge you probably, but push you. But it's like you've got all these tools and this knowledge and wisdom within you to bring that out and practice that. Okay, so the Eight of Pentacles here is, I feel it's a really good card. It's to looking towards there is movement towards success, and it just means you're going to be learning a whole lot of new amazing things for yourself as you move forward into the future. So they're getting me to do this in a different way, and I don't normally do it this way, but I'm just going to do it this way because I'm more called to. So they're talking about that with you as well, as doing things in a slightly different way. It's because I feel like you're more drawn to, and it's like, give it a go. And it's about breaking a cycle. So there's the Ace of Swords here, new perspective, new perception. See, and there's a sense of victory with all this, because it's like before as well, because you've overcome it. And that sense of victory is like, there's the sword there, and you can do that. You can pull that sword out. You've put it in there, and you can pull it out because you are worthy. I'm hearing this as more like Excalibur. You two, stop it. Stop. I just happen to play when I'm doing this. A sense of victory here, but also a sense of accomplishment. So actually able to move on with these fresh new ideas and this way of being and thinking. So that has come out of here. So I do feel like there's a lot coming through, because you've got the Ace of Cups as well. So there's something about in the way that, emotionally, you are more, whatever that cycle it is that you've been through, is that you've gone through something that has actually helped you to see things, feel things in a different way. And it means to, I'm hearing for a lot of you, it's like your intuition is probably either more heightened now, or it's just like it's pretty quick things is coming, but it's more about now listening to it for a lot of you, or a lot of us, on saying that. So there's kind of so I'm just really like there's a difference in the way, not just like with this one here, in the way that you see things, and it's because in the way that it's like you're more in your power, and that for some of you is the key word here, is like being more in your power, through having made decisions, or a decision and choices, and knowing that actually, I feel for a lot of you is that, what, I can do that, no matter what, and it's my choice. And so it's understanding that more. Cool. And then this is the same thing in a way. It's like you've come to a conclusion in a way, but a knowing, and it's like you have moved through, or you're moving through and towards, or have done, depending on where you are with it. There's that realization that actually, about the emotional side of things and how you work with your emotions. It's like there's a phase of knowing whatever it is that you're processing through, that there's more, there's a shift in that. So, and you've come to the end of a cycle with something that you've been working on, or some things, and moving on into the future. So this is more in the now in a way. But I feel like on saying that, there's some of these it's like all in the now, but all in some of it's in the future, in the past and in the future, because there's, you know, bits and pieces that are going to replay itself, but for a different reason. And here's the Hermit, and I feel like they're talking about this one, the Hermit, and here is, you know, this is about you going within, basically, and taking some time out, making sure so you can stay on track to where it is that you want to get and process it. I do feel like they're talking, oh no, okay, I want to go this way and see what's happening here. And they're just kind of, they're quite quick, these ones today, so I've done a lot of talking and not a lot of cards today, but it's a good blend, as where Spirit are talking about here. Okay, I'm just going to go with that one there, number 44. I'm hearing talking about grounding here. Woman holding a heart. So there may be, for some of you, a woman that holds your heart. So whether it could be mother, you know, mother, sister, auntie, uncle. Oh, well, it could be an uncle in a way, because the uncle may be batting for the other side. So, and that's okay. But there's a female energy, a woman holding a heart. It could be your wife, okay? It could be your daughter that holds a bond that's close to you, that's come through. For some of you will understand that, those of you who understand that. So don't try and pick it to bits. So some of you, I feel like you may have a mother in spirit, and some of you, your mother may not necessarily be in spirit, but there may be that deep sense of a connection and something coming up. So, and I feel like for some of you, it may be whatever it is that you're processing for some of you as well. So I'm just going to like put that back and then see what comes up here. Cornucopia. So cornucopia is, you know, the horn of plenty. Basically, so there's, you know, there's something going on in there. So double numbers again, 44, grounding is what I'm hearing, and that goes back to that north, east, west, south. But also the, you know, the winds, the 4 winds, that is where I'm hearing as well. There's a lot of that energy. So something is, you know, coming together or balancing out, but you've just got to, there's some work that you've been doing and need to do work on with you as well. But also I'm hearing is, you know, that balancing or that connection of the earth, wind, fire and water as well. Now there's another card here. So no, cornucopia is, you know, number 11 on here. So there's definitely, you've got 2 new beginnings here. So whatever is coming up, there is a lot of abundance and, you know, a lot of abundance basically, and prosperity is, you know, is what the cornucopia is about as well. So this is about staying in that love, but, you know, based energy and following and listening to your intuition. And see, like the number 3 here is a balance, you know, blossoming abundance. So you are on the way, you know, it seems to me like, you know, with these cards coming out, you are on your way to, you know, abundance, prosperity is in whatever way. It's like it's not just about money, finances and that sort of thing, but whatever it is that is you can apply this to, there is definitely something moving for the greater good of you, and that is because you're moving with it and you're going with the flow. Okay, so anyway, that's all I have for you as far as where Spirit are wanting to share with you as you're moving through this funky sort of new, I keep wanting to say new moon, but full moon energy. But on saying that, the full moon brings out new stuff, and you know, so it's kind of like, in a way, even though it's not the new moon, there is new stuff coming up for you from this full moon. Cool. Anyway, God bless you. You know, and my guides, your guides that have connected, the spirit, the cosmic energy guides that I have with me and that are here for you, who are universal. We leave you with lots of love, peace, harmony, joy, excitement, adventure, prosperity and abundance. Okay, bye for now.